This video was brought to you by Dollar Shave Club. Get top quality razors delivered to your door starting at just $1 a month. Link below in the description. Skip it up and that up.
So Far Cry 4, which I have a full erection for, is coming out on November 18th for the PS4, Xbox One, PC, 360, and PS3. I think I got all the platforms down there. And for the next-gen consoles and PC, they're targeting 1080p. All right, this is following Twitter comments from director Alex Hutchinson. Even if the Xbox One and PS4 versions of Far Cry 4 end up running in different native resolutions, the differences will be negligible, he said. But this is where it gets good, and I guess Alex lost his cool. He was asked by a fan on Twitter how the Xbox One version looks in comparison to the PS4 version, and this is what Hutchinson said. I would say identical, but then some asshat would say a tree had one more leaf on Xbone. So let's say I don't see a difference. Another guy on Twitter asked Hutchinson why Ubisoft couldn't lower the resolution to in turn improve the frame rate, and he said back, because then people would just complain about that. And you know what? He has a point. It's true. Now, of course, everybody is going apeshit on the guy and wants to crucify him for calling, his consumer or quote-unquote his fan base asshats. But I'm going to be the devil's advocate here, and I see both sides of the fence, all right? I see how nasty people get on the internet and on Twitter, and I'm sure these developers just want to take like a redwood and shove it up these people's asses. It's not just people, practically complaining or kindly complaining or being professional about it. They call developers pieces of shit in every other name in the book and tell them to go fuck themselves and say, yeah, how come you can't, what's the matter? You don't know how to develop a game, and just getting really nasty. And I'm sure these guys get sick of it and just say, fuck you. You know what? If I was a developer and people treated me like that, as you know, I'm not the epitome of professionalism at all. I tell people to kiss my ass all the time. I probably would have said the same thing he did. Hell, I probably would have said something worse. So I get it. These guys get fed up with people's bullshit. It's not people politely complaining. It's people getting nasty. I want 60 frames per second, you effing think of any word out there. Wow, I just censored myself. Why? I'm like the king of using crude language, but whatever. You get the point. When you hear the same nasty shit over and over again, you just want to tell people to fuck off. So yeah, you could say it's unprofessional, but you know what? I would do the same damn thing. But like I said, I'm going to play devil's advocate here, minus people flipping their shit and going off the deep end and like giving death threats to these developers. To the more sound-minded people complaining, I understand why, and I'm gonna say the same damn thing I said 18 billion times before. People expected more from this generation. I mean, like I said in my other videos, countless other videos, we were talking 1080p and 720p and HD resolutions back when the 7th gen consoles back in 05 and 06 were first released. So everybody was thinking, man, with the 8th gen consoles coming out in 2013, we're definitely going to get everything solid 1080p, maybe even everything at 60 frames per second. And the developers aren't hitting that, especially, again, hate to say it, on the Xbox One. There's more games that are 1080p on the PlayStation 4, but let's be real here, Battlefield 4 didn't hit 1080p on the PlayStation 4. All right, there's other games too. Watch Dogs didn't hit 1080p on the PlayStation 4, and people are concerned. They want it to be wowed this generation, Ubisoft, and they're not being wowed. A lot of people are fairly disappointed with the visual results they're getting from the next-gen consoles. So the bottom line is that I understand both sides. I understand why developers are pissed off and frustrated because they're tired of answering the same damn questions about resolution and frame rate over and over again. But I also understand why customers are upset and frustrated because they expected a lot more. So right now, no one's happy, and I get both sides. All right, folks, this is Rich of Review Tech USA. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting my channel. Have a good one. Sorry, my level of professionalism is so high sometimes I have to just belch it out.